Steeler Nation, how we feeling, man? How we feeling? Man, Omar Khan does it again. Omar Khan strikes again. King Khan strikes again.
King Khan, I don't mean to interrupt you, but King Kong had seen that King Henry is now a Raven and was like, I'm going to get my motherfucking queen.
Yeah, I guess the King Khan got his queen linebacker. Let's go!
Yo, Baltimore, how we feeling, huh? You guys upset? Because I'm satisfied.
I'm ecstatic over this.
I am happy. I am a happy Steelers fan right here. My brother is a happy Steelers fan over there.
I got the twirling, bro. Come on.
Yo.
Let's go.
We just signed one of the top free agents still out there. Former Raven linebacker Patrick Queen is reportedly signing a 3-year, $41 million deal to stay in the AFC North to play his former team twice with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
And, dude, let me just say, that's a bargain. That is a great deal compared to what his estimate market value was, which was an $18.5 million estimated market, which would have made him top 3 highest paid inside linebacker in the league.
And that's what I thought he was going to be paid just as much. That's what I thought he was going to be paid as well. Considering the 2 years that he had since Roquan became a Raven, him playing alongside Roquan and what Mac McDonald, the former Ravens defensive coordinator, was doing, how he used Queen, and how Queen was progressing overall as a player for the Ravens. I thought Queen was going to be getting a big bag. That's what I expected.
No, I
expect him to get somewhere around 50 to 60 million total.
He was the top linebacker in free agency.
He was the top. He was the top. I expected him to get big bucks. And he did.
He did. I mean,
he did.
Because when you consider it, he is now officially the highest paid free agent in Steelers history. Yeah, that's how much we don't spend in free agency. That's how much we don't make major splashes in free agency. That is how much we don't go after the top free agents in free agency. Not under Omar Khan, man.
No.
Not under Omar Khan.
This is a different administration. This is a different mentality. This is a different tone to the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Dude, my
what
goodness.
Omar Khan is bringing to the Pittsburgh Steelers.
My goodness, man.
I love it. I love every bit of it. I love every second about this.
Let me get a poll in the chat.
Let's get it going. How is the chat? How are you guys feeling?
They're just as hype as us. People are saying, we're not even done yet. This is a great signing. We're feeling good,
You're fucking ain't right. We ain't done yet.
Hell no, we're not done
Omar
yet.
Khan ain't done yet. He still got some money to splurge. He still got some money to spend. He still got some free agents that I am sure that he is just salivating over to grab.
Yes. My goodness, dude, we're not done yet, man.
I have to ask, because Russell Wilson will be a Steeler by 4 p.m. tomorrow, just like Patrick Queen will be. How much of a factor was Queen signing with the Steelers because Russell Wilson is the quarterback?
Oh, a major factor. Now that we actually have a decent quarterback that is starting for us this year, a lot of players will now want to play for the Pittsburgh Steelers, knowing that we have a decent chance now.
Think to yourselves, honestly think to yourselves, if the Steelers were actually going to be going with Kenny Pickett or even Mason Rudolph as quarterback 1, would Queen want to sign with the Steelers? Does that sound enticing for Queen to want to come to the Steelers?
When you got Kenny Pickett
at quarterback?
Yeah, when you got Kenny Pickett starting, no one wants to play for us. Not even our own fucking players.
But with Russell Wilson at quarterback, yeah, it's a bit more enticing. It's a bit more favorable.
Oh, yeah,
and I'm sure it was. I have no doubt in my mind that Russell Wilson was a factor in why Queen came over to the black and gold.
This is the best. This is easily our best linebacker since Shazier. Easily.
And he brings a lot to the table.
And we said that about Cole Holcomb last year. We said about Atlanta Roberts last year. 2 straight years he's made splashes at the inside linebacker position after years of a revolving, rotating door of just injuries and rentals
and mediocrity.
And mid-season trades. None of that no more, man.
Resulted to mediocrity play at linebacker. What he did last year, the linebacker group last year was very good until the injuries took a toll on us.
Yes, and that's still a concern because we don't know what Holcomb's timetable is. Khan said that in the Combine interview. We don't know what his timetable is. That's concerning. Very concerning. He might start the season on the PUP list. We don't know. They don't know the update on him yet. They don't have a timetable for him, which is why inside linebacker was a major position they had to push, whether that was the draft or free agency. Free agency was obviously the best move to make because of the experience factor You had to make a splash at it, and it creates so much more flexibility early on in the draft.
Yes, it does.
This doesn't incredibly rule out linebacker in the draft because we still need better depth, unless they sign another guy, who knows. But
knowing Khan, seeing Khan, maybe.
But now we don't have to go linebacker early. We don't.
No.
That
takes it completely off the board early in the draft.
And, dude, my God, Patrick Queen with Landon Roberts? Are you kidding me?
Yep.
Landon Roberts was our best linebacker last year.
Guy's a stud.
He's a freak in the run department. He's a freak in the run defense. 10 tackles for loss last year.
You guys are a wrecking ball in the run game.
Reminds me a lot of Vince Williams, man, in the ground game.
Yep.
So great. Now you add in Patrick Queen.
Alongside
him?
With what he brings already to the table. Keep in mind, guys, he's only 24 years old. He'll be 25 when the season starts. But it goes to show how young he still is.
24 years old.
And he's only going to continue to show progression. He's going to continue to grow. This man is not even in his prime yet.
No, he's not. Not even close yet. He's coming off a breakout Pro Bowl year.
The man could very well hit his prime in the black and gold, which is fucking great. It is enticing. And it makes me excited.
It does, man. He brings everything to the table. The speed, the athleticism, which was two of the biggest things we were lacking. It felt like some of our linebackers in recent years.
Not to mention his physicality all over the field.
He's a do-it-all guy. He can blitz. He's very solid in coverage, getting better every single year.
Yep.
His play on the field has gotten better every single year.
Yes, it has.
And that's what most people are going to rebuttal this signing with is, well, he only had a great year. He only did what he did last year because he was next to Roquan Smith. Sure, playing against arguably the best linebacker in the NFL.
Alongside him, yeah.
Will absolutely improve your play. Plus, he was put in the proper position because of the trade they made for Roquan. But he's also 24 years old. He's only played 4 years in the league, starting every single game. He hasn't missed a single game yet.
Yeah, that's the best thing that he brings to the Steelers is his availability. Since he came into the NFL, this man has started every game he's played, and he has not missed one football game. Not one.
Which is the biggest issue we have at linebacker, which is the injuries. Knock on wood.
And you knew Khan and company were going to be looking at that.
And he's still growing into his own. He really is. And the next to Landon Roberts, and if Holcomb comes back healthy and whoever else we might add at linebacker, man, it's going to be a great duo. They're going to feed off each other incredibly. He has that veteranship to still learn from in a guy like Landon Roberts. My goodness. This is a great signing, man. What a splash. A splash they needed to make. Completely draws inside linebacker off the board in the earlier rounds. Major signing, especially after the addition the Ravens made with Derrick Henry 30 minutes before this signing was confirmed. Man, a former Raven, now a Steeler. Mike Tomlin alluded in his rookie year. He's like, you're not a Raven. You don't belong here. You don't belong here. That was in his rookie season.
Yep.
Little do we know, 4 years later, he would be repping the black and gold.
Yeah,
as our starting guy, our kingpin at the middle linebacker
Tomlin
position.
was keeping a close eye on him every time we met against the Ravens.
Man. Tomlin just has his guys, man.
He does.
First round pedigree. He improved every single year with the Ravens.
He's showing growth every single year. 24 years old.
His prime days are ahead of him. Best days are ahead of him. And he can cash out on a greater payday in 3 or 4 years.
Exactly. The estimated value.
If he lives up to this contract.
Yeah. The estimated value is what we all expected for Queen, but you gotta consider in part his age. Considering he doesn't need all that money right away. The guy's still young. The guy still has another maybe 10 years left in him in the NFL.
He can cash in on a greater deal in 3 years.
At 28 years old after his contract's over.
Yeah.
If he lives up to the potential, if he lives up to the contract, he's going to get a hella bigger payday down the line. With this deal, $41 million for 3 years?
Yes.
What is that, about $13.5 million?
Yeah. Now
that ain't half bad.
We don't know the exact details like the signing bonuses or the guarantees or the estimated year cap hits and stuff like that, but we do know it's a $3 or $41 million contract. At that value compared to what his estimated value was, that's a bargain. That's a great deal.
That's a hell of a deal.
That's a great deal to fill in linebacker. You got your guy there, along with Roberts and whoever else we might add in rotation. Holcomb, depending on what his injury is. The linebacker room is fixed. That's what they needed to do,
filled.
man. And Khan has made that a priority. He made that a priority last year, revamping the entire room. Literally the entire room. And now he went and got the biggest free agent he's signed so far.
And this is yet again another move by Omar Khan that goes to show the man's aggressive. The man is serious. The man wants to win a championship.
Yes.
He wants to get his team back to Providence.
And now pairing him with our linebacking group, with our front seven when fully healthy, That run D is going to be deadly. It's going to be dominant. In a division where now we have Henry to go up against twice and Nick Chubb is coming back from injury, we needed this.
Yeah.
We needed this guy. We needed his speed. We needed his athleticism. We needed his ground game work. We needed him in the pass rush. We needed all of it. Needed all of it.
Omar Khan, man.
What a signing.
He is not fucking around.
And the chat's loving it too.
I appreciate that.
98 votes. How we feeling? Everyone says, 95% says, let's ride. And yes, I'm going to keep saying it until Russell Wilson needs to find something else to do or until it dies off. But so far, man, the Steelers have signed Russell Wilson. Today, Patrick Queen. And yesterday, which was a very dead day for the Steelers, which, if you're wondering why, it's mostly because it's the first day. There's going to be a lot of overpays. The first wave is going to be teams overpaying so they can snag their guys. The Steelers don't typically overpay. They also don't make splashes, which Khan is now, that's changing. He's changing the culture in the front office, but they still don't overpay. So they waited till the first wave died down, and they only signed a punter. Yesterday was only a punter. He waited all day for a punter. Cameron Johnston, former Texans punter, one of the best punters last year.
Yeah. Top 6 punter, I believe.
Dude, massive upgrade of punter.
Cameron Johnston signs a 3-year, $9 million deal expected with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah, that's a hell of an upgrade.
That's a guy we had on our wish list compared to the other punters we had. One of them was Tommy Townsend, who ended up replacing Johnson to be the Texans punter now.
And he is the older of them all at 32, but punters can last forever. He's experienced. He is a corner pinner.
Yeah.
You know, at the punt position, we needed it drastically.
Yeah, and his age at the position, it doesn't worry me one bit. He was a guy that I expected the Steelers to look at with his experience and his veteranship and just his ability to punt the ball. I'm satisfied with this pickup.
Yeah.
I really am. I think Johnson's going to be a very stud punter for us.
Absolutely.
The guy shows it every single year, especially last year. Didn't have to punt too much, not a lot of yardage, but you know the yardage that he does show average is pretty good.
Yeah.
And I believe he actually had a 74 punt, which is his career long last year.
Wow.
Which is great.
God.
It's great.
And he's going to have to do that in Heinz Field for sure. So, and hopefully we don't have to punt as often with Russell Wilson now running the offense.
Fingers flipping cross.
Fingers crossed for sure.
But, you know, with the signing of Johnson, you know, I'm more confident that, you know, we have a punter that can pin him deep, that can launch the ball down deep.
But with these 3 signings thus far, Khan is changing our negatives. He's filling these holes. He filled quarterback, which is a great bridge this year. I think everyone should be feeling pretty decent about it. You know, with the cost for Russell Wilson, my goodness.
And because of the cost, because of how dirt cheap he is for at least this year, it's probably one of the reasons that led to Queen being signed at this type of deal. Because they had that extra money.
Absolutely.
They had that extra money to go out and grab Queen.
They got Queen. They filled their punter. Now, I think everyone's already saying in the chat, we just need a corner and a safety mostly for the defense. Because, and the reason we say that is yesterday and earlier today, it was very evident that most of the center guys in free agency are falling off the board.
Yeah, if I were to look at the list real quick once I get it up here.
Pretty much almost every single free agent center is gone outside of like Connor Williams.
Connor Williams, he's a top center in free agency right now. Always was heading into free agency. He's still out there, but he's, again, still bringing some red flags. I don't mean to cut
you off. Kenny Moore just resigned with the Colts.
Fuck.
3-year, $30 million.
God damn it.
Highest paid nickel corner. Good for him.
You want to talk about a nickel
sucks.
slot corner, one of the best, that was him.
That does suck.
Damn, I was really, I know he's up there at 30 years old, but as a slot guy, I mean, the guy's a stud.
They were not going to let him go.
Damn.
So
hey, listen, good for him.
Good for him, man. But yeah, continue with center.
Yeah, Connor Williams is the only guy available, or the main guy available right now at center, but again, he carries red flags with his injury history. Andre James, he resigned with the Raiders. Lloyd Cushenberry, he got the bag by Tennessee.
Steelers are not paying that.
He's going to the Titans.
Steelers are not paying that.
Aaron Brewer, he's going to the Dolphins, so I would assume that he's replacing Connor Williams.
And the contract he got, Steelers are not paying that either.
Tyler Biadasz, I wasn't really too high on picking him up anyway, but he signed a 3-year deal with the Commanders. That's pretty much it. The remaining guys out there is pretty much Cole Shelton, Rams center, Brian Allen, former Rams center. There's Evan Brown in the Seahawks.
And, of course, Connor Williams. Connor Williams coming off an ACL injury and is a little bit of a flag there.
And I'll throw out Bradley Bozeman, former Panther center.
No, thank you.
I'll throw him out there because, that's another name. But I know you're not big on him. I'm right there with you.
So what it appears now is pretty much most of the big-time free agent centers already off the board.
Yeah.
Which means the Steelers are most definitely drafting a center. Unless they get Connor Williams, unless his medicals pan out. Even then, I still would draft a center. I'm glad this sign doesn't have to go anywhere. Draft a center.
Yeah.
That's going to be arguably the pick at 20. Maybe round 2. I don't know. Because Jackson Powers Johnson's pro day is today. And as far as we only know, it's been reported that our offensive line coach, Pat Meyer, is at the Oregon pro day. Tomlin and Khan are probably still at Pittsburgh doing business. Typically, now history shows, if Khan and or Tomlin are not there, then they won't be selected in the first round by the Steelers, because for how many years now, their first round pick for the last number of years, Khan or Tomlin and company have been at the pro day.
Right.
Although that could change because, I mean, they're keeping Pat Meyer and still refixing the line, so they have a lot of trust in him. Mm-hmm. And sending him over there, obviously they're going to keep an eye on him, and they have a lot of faith in Meyer. So I would still consider JPJ, Jackson Powers Johnson, the hot commodity at 20.
Yeah, a top favorite for sure.
Unless,
I hope so.
And the reason we say this is because most of the centers are gone for agency. They're probably going to draft a vet guy, a depth guy for that insurance, right? Which means that you have to fulfill your positions in free agency for the defense, which now they've done it for linebacker. They have to do it for corner and safety. That way it gives you the flexibility. It gives you all the power, all the freedom to grab a safety or a center and probably even a tackle, because I don't know what other tackles are there. My guy, Michael Winnenu, just was signed with the Patriots yesterday. That crushed my soul. And there's no other tackles out there that I would like the Steelers to grab as the starter.
To throw names out there, when it comes to tackles, the only guy I would settle with is Trent Brown, but again, carries red flags, injury concerns, his age is getting up there. Essentially, at the state of his age, he would only be a rental. I'm all about fulfilling that offensive line for long term.
Yeah, because otherwise we would have to replace it again. And
this tackle class, I don't want us to do that.
This tackle class is deep. And you're not moving Trent Brown, who played left tackle the last 2 years, to right at this stage of his career.
Yeah.
Not happening. Jonah Williams, no thank you.
No, thank you. You want to protect Russell Wilson? Do not get that guy.
Yeah, seriously.
Do not
Russell
get that
Wilson's
guy.
already been the most sacked quarterback since 2020. I don't want to increase that number. No thank you. I can go to someone else.
Joe Burrow's on pace because of Jonah Williams.
Yeah.
He's on pace to be up there.
So we got to draft a center and a tackle. That has not changed. That probably
At this
will not
moment,
change.
that has not. Unless the Steelers make a big trade, that's not out the realm of
Could
possibility.
happen. Anything could happen on Omar Khan, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
But as of now, it looks like, the stance remains center and tackle, which means you got to fulfill the holes on defense via free agency. They already did with Queen. Now let's get a safety. There's so many left out there. And corner. I don't know who else could be there. A corner, a Woozy, and Sean Murphy-Bunting were picked up yesterday. That hurt because those are two of my favorite guys. Kendall Fuller's still out there.
Yeah, he's pretty much the best available corner option out there.
Yeah, and I think a guy like Fuller, or if they were to sign someone that could start, that would still allow the Steelers to draft corner, but not until like round 3 or 4, where they can develop him and then eventually fulfill that cornerback 2 role later on. Or maybe they do like Corey Trice a lot, which is still unproven, but they've shown faith in a lot of their depth guys before.
Yeah, they have.
So, I mean, we'll see what happens. But, the stance still remains. Center and tackle, and we got to fulfill these defensive spots in free agency, which they already have. Mm-hmm. And I don't think they're done. And so,
nowhere near.
So far, I mean, nothing else is broke regarding the Steelers. A lot of Steelers fans were just waiting for news. They're like, why isn't Khan doing anything? Why aren't the Steelers doing anything? Well, they finally did something. They made the biggest splash. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. I'm feeling good right now. I'm feeling greedy. I want more. Please, sir.
And listen,
may I have some more?
That's a great thing about Omar Khan. He's spoiling us. Which is a great feeling compared to how used and comfortable we got with Kevin Colbert and his ways in free agency.
Yeah,
he just picked up the scraps, picked up the bones. Omar Khan, he's not doing that. He's getting that drumstick.
This signing does not happen under Kevin Colbert. Not even close.
Yeah,
not even close. I'm not even sure if Russell Wilson happens under Kevin Colbert, because I think Colbert would have invested in Kenny Pickett, which would have been a mistake. I get a sense of feel under Omar Khan and his aggressive approach. You just know he's trying to build the best team possible. You just sense it. You feel it. Everything he's done so far.
Yeah.
It's all about building the best team possible. He has that what's the word I'm looking for? He has that death stare approach, I suppose, for lack of better word.
Could you say he's got that dog in him?
Yes.
He trade up for a dog.
Yeah.
Who's to say you don't draft another dog?
He can draft another one. He can draft another 3. I don't fucking care. Swear jar. Man. And we got Patrick Queen,
That's what
bro.
I appreciate. That's what I love about Omar Khan, man. The guy's serious, aggressive, and at the same time unpredictable.
Listen,
which I have no problem with.
And I'm not worried about the comments that are coming where, well, Queen was only good because of Roquan. Queen was a bust until Roquan came around. He's only 24 years old. He's still molding into his own player. He was put in the proper spot last year.
Yeah, by Mike McDonald.
Yeah.
Mike McDonald.
There's a such thing as of being out of position. Look at the Steelers.
Hey, who's to say playing opposite alongside Roquan Smith? Who's to say that he didn't pick apart his brain? He didn't learn a thing or two from Roquan.
Absolutely. Now he's got to do that with Landon Roberts, who was our best linebacker last year.
Absolutely.
He's going to be the MAC linebacker who can do it all. This is a great signing, man. This is a great signing. I don't fear all the comments that are coming with the whole Roquan, Made, Patrick Queen talk. Listen, he had a career year last year. You can't take that away from him.
Yeah.
You can't take away what he's been able to do and how great he's been.
Yeah. People in chat saying the audio was cutting out. Is it better?
Why was audio cutting out?
I have no idea. Is it better, guys?
How long?
I just tried to reset it. We good?
Looks good on the stream software. I don't know why it was cutting out.
I don't know.
Maybe this thing needs updated. Perhaps this thing needs updated.
Yeah.
Should be good now. Queen is the best coverage linebacker we have had since Shazier. He's very solid in coverage. He says we're still cutting out. Why are we cutting out?
Give us a moment, guys. Hold on.
All right, just heard it. We should be good now.
Sounds good on our end.
Maybe it's a YouTube thing. If it's a
YouTube thing, try refreshing the feed, guys. Try doing that.
That's fucking retarded. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I use that word? I apologize. I know certain words offend people nowadays. I apologize.
You better
I'll put a swear jar.
Yeah, do that.
This is the rest of it.
Do that.
I need more coins in here. Well, speaking of the swear jar, let me get a ship. Why don't I just put that on there? God,
I did that. No, I did that before too.
Let me get a shipping update on the swear jar giveaways, which those that don't know.
Those are, a couple giveaways are coming.
Yes.
They are coming.
Because of the amount we had in the swear jar, which was $178, which is shameful on our part, but it goes back to you guys via the STN members. It's exclusive to the STN members only. And we were able to buy not one, but 2 Steelers signed jerseys. And I'll give you guys the details on who those guys are. That is a George Pickens signed jersey and a Joey Porter Jr. signed jersey. And yes, the Joey Porter Jr. signed jersey will be a draft giveaway because draft from last year, you guys get to tie in.
Absolutely. Stay tuned for that, guys.
But let me get a shipping update. I thought it was supposed to be here today or tomorrow.
What are you buying? Like, what, a week ago?
Wait, they're here?
Huh?
They were delivered an hour ago. Why didn't I get it? I'm gonna go get it.
Yeah, go for it.
I'll be right back.
Grab them quick.
Grab them quick, bro.
Hey, Twins, not sure if you guys saw, but there's a report that the Eagles might take Justin Simmons. I believe I read something along that this morning. I know the Eagles are looking for safety, that's for sure. They released Byard. They're regretting the release or the absence of C.J. Gardner-Johnson. So I believe it. I believe the report. They're going to be looking for Simmons. I would like Simmons. If we can get a solid deal done with Simmons, it'll be a hell of a signing. It'll be a home run signing, that's for sure. But there's other safeties out there. C.J. Gardner-Johnson's one of them. We could get a Julian Blackmon. Could get a Jordan Whitehead. I mean, the safety market is still loaded. It's still full. So we can grab either one. Either one would be a solid stud starter alongside Minka. Thank you, Baltimore T-shirt. Brent, I don't know if that's coming. I don't know if that's coming. But Baltimore, how we feeling? Ravens fans, how we feeling, huh? You picked up a king, but you lost a queen. We got a queen in Pittsburgh. I'm happy about it. I'm satisfied with that. Simmons would be awesome, absolutely, Jesse. Simmons would be a slam dunk signing. I mean, Simmons and Minka, that's a hell of a safety tandem, that's for sure. I would want Jordan Whitehead and bring Tyler Boyd home. Yeah, get 2 of the Pitt Panthers back. I could see it. I could see the interest being there. I would love Tyler Boyd. I think that'd be another very good signing. It would fill wide receiver, give you a capable guy with size, blocking ability, a guy that can do it all, receiver depth. If it's for the right price, I'm all for getting Tyler Boyd.
I think we have a problem here.
What are you talking about?
I didn't see it out there. Who's playing games with me?
Did you check the mailbox? Let me do it.
They're not allowed to put it in the mailbox.
Let me do it.
They're not allowed to put it in the mailbox. That's a federal offense. Fucking hell. For those that don't know, I am a package car driver for UPS, and you are not allowed to deliver the package at the mailbox. That's a federal offense. So, and it was delivered apparently by UPS. So if they put it in the mailbox, that's an incorrect delivery. Yeah, I don't see it. They're supposed to take a picture of it too, and they didn't take a fucking picture. Maybe it wasn't via. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Anyway, what am I missing in the chat? What am I missing in the chat? What am I missing in the chat? You guys are still feeling good in the chat, aren't you? If not Simmons, give me Jordan Poyer. I want to go younger though. Any safety would be. I mean, Julian Blackman's still out there. Jordan Whitehead, Jeremy Chin, C.J. Gardner-Johnson, Cameron Curl. I mean, who else am I missing? There's so many others. Let me find my wish list. There's Edmonds. Edmonds is still out there. So I mean, I don't know. We'll see. It was in the mailbox.
Yes, it was.
Fucking hell. Give me.
Who do you think was delivering it?
UPS.
No, it's not that. It's USPS.
Oh.
It's USPS. So it's not a federal offense. You better apologize to the company you work for.
Fuck UPS. Oh my. No, because I thought it's one of those things where it's delivered to the post office and they deliver it to us.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
All right. Well, this is a unboxing, ladies and gentlemen.
This stream's got it all.
This stream's got it all, man. All we need is more signings.
Yeah, Khan, come on, man. Come on, Khan.
Shout out to Pristine Auction. This is where I typically get the signed jerseys for all the giveaways. The ones we do on the Discord, the ones we do for the STN members, and of course the swear jar. Wow, man, look at that. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
Boom. Boom.
Yeah, buddy.
That ain't Llama Sweet over there.
No, it's not Llama Sweet. How dare you say that?
No, I'm sorry.
Put
He's
some
bringing prestige to that number.
I don't want to rip that.
Don't rip it.
Okay.
Just leave it in. Leave it in.
It's not showing the signature.
Hold on, oh, it's not?
No.
Why not?
Because they folded the signature.
Oh, come on.
Well, regardless. I mean, you get it too. You get that.
Now flip it over. Flip it over on the side. There you get the 4. There you go.
Yeah, you know who that is.
JPJ.
So
Who'll be just fine.
These are coming up. These are coming up soon. Details will be shortly in the community tab and future live streams, and of course follow us on X for updates on that. This one will be saved for the draft. And again, the only way to enter these giveaways is as simple as joining the membership. Become a member of the SteelTwins Nation, the STN, for a legitimately low cost of $1.99 a month. That's all it costs you.
Plus, it's as cheap as the Steelers signing Russell Wilson.
Plus, exactly. Plus, you get exclusive emotes for the chats.
Which we got to get one for Russell Wilson.
Let's Ride is coming. Let's Ride is coming.
How are you gonna do that? Like, what's your idea?
I don't know yet.
Now you don't want to spell the blueprints?
No, I don't know yet.
You don't know?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
I'll have to put it here.
Yeah, leave it there. That's fine.
I don't have the details yet, but
maybe him with a football and it's just I don't know.
Maybe it'll just be like the wording, but I feel like that's bland. I gotta come up with
No,
something.
you got to get him in it. I think you have to get him in it. Something like that.
I'll figure it out. I guess I gotta get rid of that Mason one, do I? Because Mason's not coming back.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, there is a small update on Mason Rudolph. If I can find it really quick.
Jacob Frederick says, I'm getting a Queen jersey, boys. My grandma's buying me one. That's great.
Awesome.
That's one to have, man. It's one to have. And if you are
and I think
close to any Ravens fans, that's one you can flash to them.
And I am all for him wearing number 6.
Will Rooney allow it? Rooney doesn't like the single-digit numbers.
I know he's all about traditions. I understand that, but
I'm still waiting for a player to wear number 0.
Yeah, we don't have that yet. I thought Darnell was going to get it.
Breaking news: Eagles and former Patriots wide receiver Devontae Parker reached an agreement on a 1-year deal.
That's not news. Devontae Parker to Philly?
Really? Packers are bringing back their Pro Bowl returner, Kayshawn Nixon.
Okay.
Man, where are the Steelers news? Ashawn Robinson's going to the Panthers. Okay.
That's a solid pickup by them.
Bro, they're spending a lot of money. They spent $150 on guards yesterday.
Yeah.
Who's their center going to be?
Not Bradley Bozeman.
I don't know.
Could be Connor Williams. Imagine that.
They get Connor Williams. Do they get an Evan Brown?
I don't know.
See that?
I don't know.
They hold the 33rd overall pick. They don't have a first rounder, so there's no fear that they can get JPJ unless they trade up for it.
Yeah. Or if we don't get JPJ and he falls all the way
That'd
down.
be stupid.
That would
JPJ
be
is
terrible.
still the guy. I don't give
It's
a
got to be.
fuck.
That ain't changing anytime soon.
JPJ is still the guy.
That ain't changing.
I don't care.
But there is a update. Again, there's an update on Mason Rudolph. Mark Caboli right here 2 hours ago on X. Steelers quarterback Mason Rudolph has been contacted by a handful of teams in free agency.
Yeah.
None has come of it yet. Still, Rudolph isn't interested in returning to the Steelers.
Don't blame him.
Even though they want to have him back. Maybe it's revisited later if no real offer comes, but that is not the anticipation.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame him for leaving because, I mean, this Russell Wilson signing pretty much writes the end for his story in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
And he never really got a shot in Pittsburgh, and he never will with this Wilson signing.
No, that door's closed forever.
Yeah, and he's got several teams interested for a backup role when he really should get a chance to start. He should be in a competition battle.
Yeah.
I feel like, I don't know how the Raiders would feel, but they signed Minshew. Minshew and Mason could be a decent quarterback battle. That'd give him a chance to start.
It could be that. I could see him going to the Patriots, maybe being a part of the quarterback competition.
He
with him,
looks
Brissett,
like,
maybe a rookie, maybe the Commanders.
yeah,
The Giants, maybe. They just signed Drew Lock. Maybe they're not done yet.
yeah,
Maybe Brian DeBull's weighing all his options.
yeah.
The Falcons, they just paid big money for Kirk Cousins, so that ain't happening.
No,
The Vikings, who's their quarterback?
Hey, what's his beef with
Mason could go to freaking Minnesota. Imagine him slinging it to Justin Jefferson.
I could see it, dude. Him and his
Him competing, I could see it.
Yeah, I mean,
As a matter of fact, I can see Minnesota as a great fit. Him with Kevin O'Connell as head coach. I think that's a great fit for Mason.
absolutely. What happens to Justin Jefferson too?
I don't know. He's going to want a quarterback to throw him the ball. Mason's done it. He showed it with Pickens.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, we're kind of hoping we get some more breaking news regarding the Steelers here. I mean, just because I'm greedy. I want more news, bro. I'm kind of
That's how we felt last year. You remember that?
Yeah, we got it. And we got it.
We did.
All right, biggest news of the day. Commanders are signing Tyler Ott to a 3-year deal.
Oh, my God.
Long snapper.
Whoa, dude. That's some big news.
Major news, man.
Wow, man.
Can't believe
It's
it.
going to change the franchise,
Groundbreaking
man.
information,
Wow.
man. Biggest signing of the day. My goodness.
I thought them getting Cleveland Farrell was a bigger deal.
Yeah. Imagine that. They did go Cleveland Farrell.
Yeah, they did.
Wow.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, people in the chat are saying, what about Amarius Mims in the first round? They're definitely attending the Georgia Pro Day.
I am.
Tomlin's not listening to
Hey,
that.
listen. I'm all for that.
They could go with
I
Cedric
am.
Van Pran in the second round. They could trade up for Zach Frazier if they wanted to.
They could.
Who knows?
It's not like JPJ's the only center option. He's the big
He's
one.
not.
He's the guy that we all want. But if we had to settle for a Zach Frazier or Cedric Van Pran Granger, I mean, that's not a bad pickup either.
I would love Mims and I would love Van Pran.
Yeah, get the Bulldogs.
Yeah. In fact, that's what we really contemplated in our last mock, our last pre-free agency mock. We ultimately went with Frazier because I think the Steelers will show more interest in Frazier. I know it's very unlikely that he might be there, but crazy things have happened.
Yeah.
But we really considered Van Pran along with Mims.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, that was kind of what was going around months ago, and that might be picked right back
That
up.
might be the case, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially with how free agency's going right now. If they don't settle with, or if they can't figure out center and tackle, if
Yeah.
they settle with taking care of the secondary,
Yep.
maybe.
Absolutely. Jeff Stoner says, get Chase Young, cut Ogunjobi. We can't cut Ogunjobi because Chase Young isn't big enough.
No, in our scheme of 3-4, he would be
Edge rusher.
edge rusher.
He's
so
not
he'd
an
be
interior
linebacker.
defensive
He'd
lineman.
be outside. He'd be outside linebacker.
Too skinny to play interior.
Yeah.
Although I get what you're saying. I wouldn't mind an upgrade over Ogunjobi. Maybe D tackle is a dark horse for day 2.
Might be.
I think it should be. There's so many options there. So many great players there. D tackle's kind of stacked early on, as a matter of fact.
If I had to look. 'cause
Brandon Fisk, Rook from, was it Clemson?
yeah.
What's his name? Chris Jenkins, NFL Bloodlines.
Yeah.
Who else is there? Tavondre Sweat, big boy. My goodness. There's Christian Boyd we really like. Day 3 maybe.
You said
sneak up.
You said Brandon Fisk, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Guy's a stud.
Just quick off the line of scrimmage would be great.
Yeah.
There's names.
There's
big
names out
names.
there. There are names out there. But you guys got to realize Cam Hayward and Ogunjobi most likely will not be here after 2024. We're only going to have Benton.
So it's smart to invest in the D line, get it younger. You have Benton there for the long run. At least that's the projection. That's the hope.
Yeah.
So you got to get somebody else.
And Benton's going to have another great year. He needs to play more.
Yep.
Hayward should take a pay cut. He should take a 1-year extension. It'll save about $10 million, cut his $22 million cap hit in half, which would be great. We could use that for what? God knows what Khan could use that for.
Yeah.
My goodness. And, yeah, he would split reps with Cameron Hayward.
Yep.
Most importantly. Him, and what's his name? Ogunjobi.
Yeah, just get those D-line rotations going. As long as Ben gets more playing time, I'm happy with that.
Yeah. Yeah, D tackle is absolutely going to be a huge need in 2025. That's why I consider it a dark horse option this year. Maybe we can develop a guy underneath. I think that'd be a very likely option.
Mm-hmm.
Probably smart to do, and it would consider some freedom, some flexibility next year's draft. So we'll see what happens.
Yep.
But more moves are going to be coming. We know that's the case. I don't know how much cap space the Steelers have after this Queen signing. If I had to guess, I don't know. They had 25, 26 work with this morning. With this Queen signing, they might have. It depends on what his cap hit is this year, which will probably be less than next year.
Yeah. That's usually how they work contracts.
Yeah, they have a less cap hit their first year. I'm very interested to see what the guaranteed money is his first couple years.
Yeah, I'm waiting. We're all waiting for the contract details to come out.
But I would think probably somewhere between 15, 20 million to work with. So they still have plenty to make another splash if they wanted to.
And I'm still waiting for them to restructure some other contracts, some other deals.
Yeah. Watt, Minka, Highsmith, Ogunjobi, Hayward, like we mentioned.
Yep.
So, I mean, there's ways to still create cap space. And there's plenty of free agents still out there.
Yeah, whatever it takes to get these free agents to be a part of the team, absolutely do it.
Yes, sir. No, I agree. I don't think this is the last big signing.
No.
I don't think it is.
No, there's so many other free agents for the Steelers to still grab and make another splash.
Financially, it might not be as big, but they might get a decent name there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They might get a decent name there. Jair Alexander's not a free agent. No, I think he was tagged. Snead's tagged. They're going to have to trade something big and then pay him. I don't know if the Steelers want to invest that much in Snead.
Yeah.
So, I don't know where that's at. There's not a lot of great starting corners out there. Kendall Fuller's probably the last big one. That'd be a very good signing. And you could still draft a guy and develop him underneath.
Yeah. Well, another cornerback was just signed, or more so I should say re-signed. Keyshawn Nixon of the Packers. He's staying with Green Bay on a 3-year, $18 million deal.
Yeah, the returnman.
Yeah. So he's off the board.
The last update we got in free agency is Josh Uche just resigned with the Patriots.
Pretty much.
So, I mean, kind of dying off a little bit now. We might get something crazier going on later.
We'll see what happens.
I mean, this is free agency. But
just keep our phones nearby.
But my God, man, what a start to free agency.
What a pickup.
Wilson, we got our punter, and now we got Patrick Queen. My goodness. Any corners out there? I mean, I'll look at the board, but my mind's set on Kendall Fuller. Let's see, free agent cornerbacks. Because I'm curious. Let's see here.
Yeah, Kendall Fuller's the top guy at the moment.
Yeah, because Woozy's off the board.
Yeah.
He went to Tennessee. Kenny Moore just resigned. Murphy Bunn went to Arizona. Darius Williams went back to the Rams.
Yep.
Everyone else, depth pieces, they just went elsewhere. J.G. Jackson's there. Adoree Jackson, meh.
No, thank you.
Kendall Fuller's probably the most consistent there. Stephon Gilmore is old as shit.
No, you're not releasing
Swear
Pat Pete for another old corner.
Avonte Maddox would be a great slot option if his medicals pan out. But he can't stay healthy.
Yeah.
Can't stay healthy. C.J. Henderson is young, but I feel he's more of a depth piece.
Yeah, he hasn't lived up to his value where he was selected.
Same thing with Jordan Lewis. There's no one else. There's no one there.
Yeah, Christian Fulton.
Eli Apple, get out of here. Akella Witherspoon, maybe they want him back.
Nah, I don't think.
Do we want to go with that inconsistency
anymore? I don't think that happens.
No. So I mean, if we're going to get a starting corner, it would have to be Kendall Fuller. I think that'd be the best option. Best fit there.
And I don't see Steven Nelson coming back.
Reports
because I know he's a free agent.
Reports are, according to Steel Dictate here in the chat. Reports are saying cap hit is under $10 million this year, per Alex Kazera of Steelers Depot. So is that Queen's cap hit?
Is it?
Let me refresh Twitter here. Or X. It's Twitter to me.
Still getting used to it.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, I said it right. I said it right. It's like Heinz Field. It's not going to be whatever it's now. I refuse to say it. I was playing Madden earlier, right? Yes, I made the trade for Patrick Queen, made that initially. And yes, I did switch him to punter and then traded them a 7th-round pick because fuck the Ravens. And continuously
Madden
fuck the
allows
Ravens.
it. Madden allows it.
Hey, we made the move. I had to be a little realistic there. Realistic. But I was playing Madden and they showed the new name and the new sign. I'm like, ew. Just not used to it, bro.
So Kyle Hamilton.
Heinz Field forever. You can't see it because of the sign here, but Heinz Field forever.
Kyle Hamilton on X, he's not too pleased. He put on Twitter with a quote, "Dad, didn't you play with Patrick Queen in Baltimore?" And it shows the meme of Vince McMahon about to cry and saying, "Cut off the computer," or the
Cut off the camera
cameras.
because he was talking about Undertaker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Hamilton.
Hey,
Sorry,
Geno
Hamilton.
Stone went to the Bengals. Lamar gave him shit for it. And now Patrick Queen went to the Steelers. What's Lamar going to say now? These Ravens are going everywhere, man. These Ravens are going everywhere. That's good. That's good. The Ravens lost Geno Stone and Patrick Queen. 2 big playmakers last year. 2 Pro Bowlers last year.
Good.
Love to see it.
Good.
Love to see it.
Let him get weaker. Let him get weaker.
That's all we care about.
I don't care if they got King Henry.
Yeah, I don't care either. Bro, we
got
got Patrick Queen and Landon Roberts to deal with, bro.
Yeah.
We got a healthy defensive line, healthy front 7, fingers crossed.
We building that brick wall right there. That steel
Cero,
curtain.
Miedo. What does Simba say? What does Timon and Pumbaa say? Hakuna Matata.
Yeah, it means no worries. I ain't worried. I ain't worried about Baltimore. I ain't worried about shit.
Didn't we beat them the last 9 or 10 times?
Yeah, we did.
And the only game we didn't win was because Mitch Trubisky threw in 3
Yeah,
interceptions.
that's when he had to step in for Kenny, who got hurt, and yeah, Mitch was just terrible.
How is Mitch not a free agent?
Because he went back to Buffalo.
He should go to the XFL, bro. He should have went to the XFL, bro.
Maybe next year.
Yeah. Dan Moore's still a starter. It's time to address that burden. It's been time, bro. I think they do it via the draft. They can't do it in free agency. There's not a lot of great names. Fill the defense and then go center and tackle in the draft.
Yeah, go early on those positions.
That's what they ought to do.
They're just stretching out this Dan Moore experiment. It's too long.
And they did try to make strong pushes for Mitch Morse, who went to the Jaguars. Jags were not letting him walk.
Yeah.
And Lord Cushenberry. There were reports they were involved. They made a strong push. They just weren't going to flesh out that much cap space. Now
that you mention that, because 2 of them are starting caliber centers, especially Lloyd, with how young and experienced.
And Morse still got at least 2-3 years left.
Now that brings up the question I'm going to ask you right here: how much of their focus is now on Connor Williams because of that?
Depends on the medicals.
If the medicals check out, I mean, I see the interest being there.
Omar Khan is not going to sign someone that has a bad medical history.
Yeah.
He's not Colbert with, like, Ladarius Green. Remember that? They didn't check his medicals. What a waste of money that was.
No. He retired, and they were like, man, we need a tight end. And that's what happened.
Ladarius Green. Could have been great if he stayed healthy, but they clearly didn't do their work on their medicals.
Nah, the guy was here 1 year, and that was it.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah. Is Bud Dupree a free agent?
I believe he is. I believe he only went 1 year with Atlanta.
If they want to let Golden walk and bring Dupree back as a depth piece, then
if Dupree wants to settle with a 3rd or 4th string,
he would have to. Otherwise, bring Golden back.
I'm actually curious.
Dictate says I really want Justin Simmons. I know, and maybe Russ Wilson can recruit Justin Simmons. Let me just say
for the right price.
Let me just say this: anything is possible in the NFL. In fact, that's what I want to hear your guys' opinions on. Let's get a little interaction going in the chat. Who do you want the Steelers to sign next? We got Wilson, we got Cameron Johnson, we got Patrick Queen. Who do you guys want the Steelers to sign next? Give me a list. Give me a single player. Chad says too big of a risk to move Daniels to center and get a guard. I don't know if they do that.
What is the
Daniels has been at right guard the last 2 years.
I don't think they move that. I don't. Speaking of which, another center, because we were talking about off camera last night, another center or guard center hybrid they could pick up is former Bear Cody Whitehair.
True.
That's another guy that they could consider and look out for.
He's older.
Much older. And he's not as good, obviously. He's not the Pro Bowl guy he used to be.
He hasn't played center in like 3-4 years.
I know. That's kind of the worrisome. He has that experience, but, that stretch of not playing that position for a good bit, I mean, like...
If there's a free agent center that they could grab that I'd be satisfied with, it's an Evan Brown, who started at center for the Seahawks.
Yeah.
He's a guard center hybrid. He's like a better Mason Cole without the snap issues. He's a solid starter. He's not the starter, but he's a solid starter.
Right.
He'd be a decent insurance policy if we can get a center early.
I can see them looking at him.
That's the only one I'd be satisfied with. Connor Williams is just too big of a red flag with his medicals plus his holding penalties, and I just don't know if they're going to want to grab someone of his injury.
Yeah,
coming off
I mean,
ACL.
I don't disagree. I
wouldn't hate it. I wouldn't hate it whatsoever. It'd definitely be an upgrade. He's a young guy with a lot of experience and versatility. I just don't know if
I just throw it out there because he's out there. He's a candidate, and he did play alongside Daniels for a couple years.
James Daniels?
Yeah. Remember?
No.
You don't remember? Cody Whitehair, James Daniels, they played alongside each other.
Oh, Cody Whitehair. I'm talking about Connor Williams.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I'm talking about Connor.
My bad. I thought you were talking about another guy. My bad.
But I get what you mean by the Cody Whitehair. Yeah,
Yeah.
They worked together in Chicago.
My bad.
Everyone's saying in the chat, Tyler Boyd, Justin Simmons, Jordan Whitehead. That's who I secretly want at safety. I know Cameron Curl is great. I know C.J. Gardner-Johnson's great. I know Julian Blackmon's great. I know Simmons would be great. But I secretly want Jordan Whitehead.
Yeah.
I think he's very underrated. Let the Pitt kid come home. Played on that field to get into the NFL. What a great way to full circle story. Chin with Minka. Chin's another good option.
Yeah, he is.
Fuller, Whitehead, Boyd, and Williams. So you trade DJ for Snead. Do you want to give Pat Mahomes Deontay Johnson? Do you want to do that?
Cause them to lose their number one corner.
If it's a player-for-player trade, then yeah, actually that's not a bad option because then you wouldn't have to trade a lot of capital and you could you solidify a position right there and there, take corner completely off the board.
Yeah.
And then you can still draft a wide receiver early on because wide receiver's deep.
You could do that.
As long as it's player-for-player. You would have to pay Snead a lot of money, but, I mean, that's the point of trading for him.
Philip in the chat says trade Johnson to Cardinals for Buda Baker.
I could see that.
Brown, Marquise Brown, he's a free agent. They need wide receiver. Another one of those former Steelers that goes to Arizona. Steeler graveyard, as you like to put it.
It is a Steelers graveyard.
Yeah.
Tomlin loves Buda Baker, man.
Yeah.
He's only 28.
28. Still.
Versatility out the wazoo.
An impactful safety. I know his cap hit is huge unless they could come to terms with Arizona paying some of that money, kind of like what the Rams did with Allen Robinson when we traded for him last year.
Yeah.
They could do that.
I could see that, yeah.
Maybe they do something like what the Giants did with Brian Burns and gave him a big deal. Maybe the Steelers and Baker come to an agreement on some sort of deal with the trade. Maybe.
Right.
That's a possibility.
True.
I would love Buda Baker if he's available.
Michael Thomas as a third option would be solid. Michael Thomas he would be solid. I mean, he's not good or healthy enough to be a starter anymore in my book, but as a depth piece, yeah.
I wouldn't hate it. It's just, the injuries.
I get it.
Ever since that record-breaking year, I mean, the man's played.
He's fell off.
Yeah, big
His
time.
fall off needs to be studied.
Feels like he's played only 20 games
I know.
in like 4 years. That's what it feels like.
That's exactly what it's been. That's the problem. Dwight hasn't been signed yet.
Yeah. Maybe he becomes a Chief. I don't know.
What does that mean?
What? What are you looking at?
Let me see something. I just saw something on Twitter.
Okay. What's going on?
Oh, maybe that's just a rumor. Apparently, Justin Fields to the Vikings might be possible because, I mean, who the hell do the Vikings have?
The Vikings ain't got nobody. They got Nick Mullins and Jaron Hall. They ain't got a quarterback.
That's it?
They ain't got a quarterback.
God.
They ain't got no quarterback.
Go sign Mason, bro. Seriously.
That's why Mason, just fits right there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's what they should do, honestly. Chase Young, again, he's too small to play interior. Plus, he's meeting with the Saints, what other teams?
It was the Saints, the Panthers, and now the Titans.
Titans.
Yeah.
Man, Titans trying to go all out.
Mm-hmm.
They got Tony Pollard. They got Lloyd Cushenberry. They got Woozy. Now they're trying to get Chase Young.
Yeah, they're trying to load that team up.
New times in Tennessee, man. Who's their quarterback?
Tennessee?
They're going with Levis? They got a drafted guy, right?
Yeah, I mean, they picked him in the second round. He was a quarterback till the tail end of the season until he got hurt.
I mean, he'll get a chance, but are they going to pull like a Sam Howell or Desmond Ridder? Where are they like, hey, let's just go with this guy, see if we got him?
I mean, knowing that it's the Bengals' former OC now as the head coach, I could see him going with Levis for at least this year.
I mean, Levis has an arm, that's for sure.
He's got a cannon.
He rallied his team to some pretty solid wins before. What do you guys think will happen with Holcomb now with Queen signing? I hope he stays. I don't know. I was thinking that myself as well. I mean,
that's a great question.
I don't know. Khan doesn't know the timetable. He said that a couple times. Doesn't look good for his injury. Looks like it might be one of those injuries where it's either career-threatening or he won't be the same player again. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I think he starts the season on the PUP list come training camp. That's not a good sign.
Could be one of those David DeCastro type moments, type situations.
Absolutely.
Where hopefully this time around they actually, don't wait till the last minute.
They aren't. That's why they got Queen.
Yeah.
And I don't know what happens to Holcomb. I don't think the Steelers know when the latest update's going to be.
It's something to keep an eye out for.
They'll keep him under contract, obviously. But in regards to him returning, that's unknown.
I don't want to say right out the gate that he could get cut because we don't know that. We don't know how his medicals are panning out. We don't know how his recovery's going.
Right.
But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
What's happening with this Justin Jefferson talk? Apparently, JJ might be going to Cincy. According to Chad and Tony in the chat.
Who said that?
Quan Alexander's still a free agent. I don't know if Steelers sign him back. I would welcome him back. He'd be great depth.
Yeah.
Yo, what's this about Justin Jefferson to the...
Yeah, Tony Daniels says it in the chat.
Why the hell would that happen?
Well, T. Higgins wants traded. He wants out. Do they do a player-for-player type of thing?
They're not getting the LSU duo back together. That's not fucking happening. I swear to God.
I can't really see Minnesota want...
Then you make that trade for Snead.
I don't see... Yeah, big time. I don't see Minnesota allowing that to happen. I mean, yeah, they're still going to get a good receiver in T. Higgins, but he's no Justin... Oh, hold on. He's no Justin Jefferson. If I'm Minnesota, I'm locking that man down. The money that you didn't pay Kirk Cousins, you give that to Justin Jefferson. You just got to make sure that you give him a quarterback. And that's not, by the way, huge shout out to State of the Steelers in the chat. He put it right here. What's up, Twins? Vikings signed Sam Darnold. I forgot all about that. Yeah.
Sam Darnold?
They signed Sam Darnold this morning. I forgot all about that.
Sam Darnold? Wow. That's hilarious.
That's not the quarterback to go with. I think Minnesota's going to have to be aggressive at getting a quarterback.
No, bro. Hey, State of the Steelers, what's up, man? Good seeing you in the chat, bro. Yeah, I didn't know that, man. Wow. That's weird.
I forgot all about that.
That's weird. Do you think they will bring Chase Claypool back for depth? No.
No.
Absolutely.
What? No. What? No. No,
absolutely not. No.
That's closed.
No. He's a bum. He's a bum. He should go.
Omar Khan's not looking his direction.
He should do it for The Rock and go to the XFL. No, absolutely not.
Go play for the Brahmas.
No, thank you.
I don't even want Claypool as depth. No.
Jamar Chase 2 hours ago on X put, "This will be a crazy story to tell."
2 hours ago?
What do you mean by that?
I don't know.
What do you mean by that?
Nobody touching Claypool with a 100-foot pole?
Fuck no. Are you kidding me? Claypool sucks, bro. Clumsy. He can't catch no more. I ain't never seen a bigger wide receiver play so small. God. Claypool sucks. I'm sorry you have his jersey. It was a Christmas gift.
It was a Christmas gift. I didn't purchase it.
Shout out to our brother-in-law, Ryan. He got it for him.
Yeah, I mean, Eagles fan. I'm sure he's happy about Saquon. I'm sure.
Oh, he's very happy about Saquon.
Why wouldn't he be?
He also got us these, you can't see it. It's these Heinz Field coasters.
Yeah. If you can see it without the glare.
Can't see it in the
Put a beverage right there. Yeah. Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, man. All right, we have a contract breakdown according to Tom Pelissero. Details on Patrick Queen's 3-year, $41 million deal with the Steelers. This is all fresh to us. Here we go. In 2024, an $11.59 million signing bonus. $2.25 million guaranteed in 2024. In 2025, he has a $6.67 million March roster bonus and $7.16 million salary. In 2026, he has a $2.5 million March roster bonus and a $10.83 million salary. So Queen gets $13.84 million this year. Then Pitt has options. Wow. Holy hell, what a contract breakdown. That's it? So he gets a hell of a first year. And then whatever he wants to do in the future, whether it's restructures or if they ever want to opt out, which as of now, I don't know why they would. I mean, my goodness.
Omar Khan knows what he's doing.
Wow.
Omar Khan knows what he's doing. He's safe with his money. He knows what to do with that money.
Jesus. I don't know how he does it.
That's a bargain. That's a bargain.
What
right
a
there.
deal, man. That's a great deal.
That's a very
right
good
there.
deal. I can't complain about that whatsoever. That's a good deal.
Wow. Only $2.25 million guaranteed. But $13.84 million in his first year, man. Wow. I don't know how he did it. He got him for that bargain of a deal. I don't know how Khan does it. He keeps doing it.
He's a cap wizard. He's King Khan.
Wow. Wow, man. I don't think Justin Jefferson's going to Cincy. I don't think. What's the official cap hit? That was not detailed by Pelissero. It was not. I'm curious to know what that is as well. I'd imagine it'd be a lesser of a cap hit in his first year, but we'll see.
That might come in the coming hours.
That's typically how he orchestrates his contracts. So we'll see what happens. We'll get the details on that hopefully shortly. What we need more detail on is who the hell are we getting next? Damn it, I'm impatient. Also, I will mention this.
Yeah.
2 hours ago.
Oh, yeah.
Almost 3 hours ago.
Yeah, you showed me this.
I don't know what this means, but Le'Veon Bell posted a picture of him in the Bumblebee jerseys, which I miss. That's a what do they say? It's a unpopular opinion. I miss the Bumblebees, but he posted a picture of him in the Bumblebees where he says all or nothing with a black and gold heart emojis.
He's probably attempting to come back.
Sure, but there's got to be more to that.
You think so?
I don't know. I think there's more to it.
I don't know.
It'll cost us nothing. It's like
no,
whatever.
it wouldn't. It'd be worth a shot. I mean, it's not going to hurt us. And he would just be running back 3.
It's one of those
That's
things.
what he would be.
Yeah, I mean, he wants to attempt it, and it's one of those things that he has on his mind, and he attempts it, and if it doesn't work out, it's like one of those things where he's like, well, at least I tried it. It's worth a shot.
That's probably what he's doing at the moment.
It's going to cost
And
him.
he's probably, that might just be a motivation thing for him.
He smokes way too much weed for a comeback. The NFL don't test that no more. He's fine.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about
Every morning he tweets. What the hell does he tweet? It's in relation to smoking, obviously. I forget. Was it rise and smoke or something? The hell does he say? I forget. I forget the whole detail.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll find it because now that's gonna piss me off. Wake and bake.
There you go.
Oh man.
There you go.
But hey, the NFL don't test that no more, which I feel bad for Josh Gordon and what's the other one?
Martavis Bryant.
Justin Blackmon too.
Was that his name?
I think so.
Jags wide
Isn't he
receiver.
still like not reinstated? He hasn't been reinstated for like 12 years.
I don't know. He seemingly fell off the face of the earth. Doesn't really care about his career, I guess.
Something like that.
I don't know.
No, he's what, 30-something, 34 years old now? My God, imagine the career he would have had if the NFL didn't test marijuana and all that shit. They never should have. Just stupid. Never understood it.
Yeah, well, you know.
It's not performance enhancing. It's not. It's not like steroids. It's not like whatever. It's not performance enhancing. Why drug it?
It was a policy back then.
My opinion, it's not a drug, but I'm not going to get into that discussion.
you know.
Not going to get into that discussion. Ricky Williams, yeah, was in the game. He wasn't high. What was another one?
We really talking about high and
Bell started. It was another player that did it.
like Garrett Blunt. He was caught with Bell.
Yeah, I wonder how. His name. There was another player that did it. Calvin Johnson. Yeah, I don't know how he didn't get tested for it, but yeah.
Well, I mean, like, he was Calvin Johnson.
Plaxico Burress, obviously. I wouldn't be surprised if Beast Mode. Come on. Probably some of his best games in that factor. I do not. Squanzy, I do not.
No.
I do not. But I was never against it. Never against it. Anyway, let's get into a different discussion before the cops blow my fucking house down. Nothing else is breaking right now.
No, it's quiet. It's quiet right now.
Yeah.
Nothing's really been happening at the moment.
No. So, I mean, we just had to do one of these quick little emergency live streams to just talk about it, get this off our chest, interact with you guys because that's always a joy. And thankfully, I was given the day off, so I mean,
we could do this.
I'm glad they elected to do this signing today and not yesterday, where I mean I was stuck at work for forever. It felt like so. Hell yeah!
Good timing, Steelers.
Good timing. Absolutely good timing.
Let's keep it up, Con. Let's keep it up.
Let's do more. Come on, one another sign.
You're making us happy. You're getting us spoiled.
Now watch. We'll get off the stream and then we'll sign like Justin Simmons and shit.
Or C.J. Gardner-Johnson or Kendall Fuller. Or
trade for Snead.
Yeah, right.
Trade for Justin Fields. I mean, anything's possible. Don't bring back Martavis Bryant. No, I'm just kidding. That's not going to happen. We know it's not going to happen.
They're not doing that.
Maybe they bring back
That's
Mike.
not happening.
Is Mike Cohen a free agent?
I don't know. I highly doubt he comes back. I don't know. I highly doubt. Is he a free agent?
I heard he was. I didn't see it on the board.
Give me a
Nate Wiggins in
moment.
the first round. We need a cornerback. I wouldn't hate it. He's speedy, sticky in coverage.
No, he signed a 4-year
Great
deal.
effort.
4-year deal, 2021. So he's here for he's in Cincinnati for one more year.
Whatever.
But by that time next year, he would be 31. You want to bring back a 31? I don't know if they do though, because at that time they may solidify slot corner.
Yeah.
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
They have to, big time.
Oh, we know Santonio Holmes did it too. I mean, he comes back to the Steelers all the time. I'm sure him and Bell have had a.
It's probably one of the reasons why he was traded.
Yeah. Outside of the drama he had.
Yeah.
We got AB out of it, and then AB became AB, and then he started doing AB things, and then.
Oh, he ain't stopping anytime soon.
But we got George Pickens, so it's one of those things. Maybe we do trade Giante. We just find these guys. I'm not going to get into that discussion because we've already been there, done that.
Yeah, we already talked about it.
And the wide receiver market doesn't look great right now. So, I mean, might as well keep them. Might as well keep them unless they get a really good offer.
They can come to terms on a new contract or a restructure or something like that.
Absolutely.
Save that money.
No, we didn't trade Deontay. No.
No. Not yet.
No, we didn't trade Deontay.
Probably not ever.
No. But with that being said, I know you got to get ready for work shortly.
Yeah.
So I don't want to hold you too long. So I don't want to hold you guys too long. But, yeah, we're going to get on out of here. Thank you guys for joining us on this emergency impromptu live stream.
Again.
As we break the news and pretty much discuss this Patrick Queen signing, I think everyone agrees. I mean, 94%, over almost 600 votes, 94% say,
let's ride.
Let's ride. Steel Nation, let's ride. And no, I'm not going to give that up yet until Russ Wilson brings something new to the table.
It might be Steelers Nation or Steelers Country. Here we go.
I don't know. That's going to dare off real quick. That's going to get over real quick.
It is.
I'm just waiting for it. Regardless, thank you guys for joining us, man. How you guys feel about this Patrick Queen signing? Let us know in the comments. Let us know in the chat as we exit the stream. Thank you guys so much. You guys enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. And hey, hopefully we're not done yet. Hopefully the Steelers news isn't over today and we get more news regarding the Steelers, whether that's we're signing our own free agents or making another good splash. Fingers crossed it's safety. Safety most importantly.
Yes.
God, we need it. So you guys enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. here we go, Steelers, and let's hope that we get some extra news going on. So,
And what a deal for Patrick Queen. What a snag, what a splash, what a steal.
I'm seeing the contract breakdown. I don't know how he does it, but King Khan strikes again. King Khan got his queen at linebacker. Love to see it. Former Raven, now Steeler. Here we go, Steelers, man. And who knows? Maybe we go live again tonight, depending on if there's more news.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see how this all plays out. But as always, guys, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you later. Peace!
Steeler Nation, let's ride. Here we go. 3-year, $41 million. My goodness.
What a bargain.
People were saying he might get 50, 60, maybe 70 million. Nope.
That's what I thought.
Nope.
Not going to lie to you. That's what I thought.
41 million, man. The highest paid free agent in Steelers history. Wow. That just shows you how much we don't sign free agents.
Khan's changing it up. Love it. Every bit of it.
More. Hey, Crawford, acknowledge our tribal chief. He puts in the chat, Khan is my tribal chief. I acknowledge you, my tribal chief.